Do you want to find what your God-given purpose is? Listen to this. I believe you were mindfully and willfully created to fulfill a purpose. And there's nobody else in the world that's like you who can do what only you can accomplish. And I invite you to embrace that, because when you find your purpose, you are also happier and you live a fulfilling life. So follow these 3 steps to get in touch with your purpose and step up to it. Number 1, I want to invite you to reflect on what your skills and your talents are. Ask people around you. What do people seek you out for? What do they say constantly about you? Usually, the thing that makes you special is something that you take for granted because it's so easy for you and it comes so naturally and effortlessly that you're like, oh yeah, that's obvious, it's common sense. No, it isn't. What comes easy to you is unsurmountable for someone else. For me, words are easy. I am able to express words verbally in writing. You can tell me an idea, or you can sort of kind of try to express something, and I can put it into words and make it understandable and make it connect to the people you're trying to communicate with. But if you put technology in front of me or arts and crafts, I don't know what to tell you. It's complicated. When in school they ask my kids to dress up as this or that, I suffer because that's not easy for me, and that is so fun for other people. Your gifts are unique. If you don't know how to do that, ask people around you, do personality assessments, strengths assessments. Just get a little help so that you can pay attention and become aware of what makes you special. Number 2, you know something is your purpose when serving in that capacity is greater and more important and fills your heart more than the pain it may produce to do that. I told you I was good with words. Well, let me tell you what my purpose is. My purpose is to shine the light and love of God to the people around me. It's to embody hope. It's to bring people to joy and help elevate them so that they may become the version of themselves that God created them to be. That's my mission. It's what brings me joy. It's what I do effortlessly. Well, I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning today, and that's painful for me. But it's not as painful as my desire to prepare for videos that I believe are going to help you reach your greatness. So what moves you so much that the pain and the work of doing it is not as excruciating as the desire to push through? And number 3, when something moves you so much that you could almost cry about it, like your heart is full, about to explode, and you're so excited, or I don't even know how to put that into words. If it moves you that much, there's something there. Pay attention, because that's God's way of moving you and having like that nagging voice inside of you calling you to do something that other people are waiting for you to do for them. Let me give you an example. I have experienced loss. I lost my daughter, and I am deeply moved to bring hope to people who are experiencing grief, to people who are suffering, who are hopeless. I'm deeply moved to do that, so much so that I wrote a book about my story, and I would wake up at 3 in the morning. I would cry every day. I relived my grief again and again. And the 3 things happened. Number 1, the words would flow because that's a gift that God gave me. Number 2, my pain, though great, was not as great as the purpose, the desire to bring hope and serve and remind you that it is possible to find joy again. And number 3, every time I thought about people healing and being impacted by my story, I could cry. Like I got so emotional that I even thought, well, if one person can find joy again after reading my book, it was worth the effort. And to this day, I've created online programs for people who are experiencing grief, a coaching certification so that others can shine the light of God to other clients who may be hopeless. I am moved by that. What are you moved by? If you find that your gifts are to listen, to be compassionate, to make people feel better after they talk to you, then you may want to consider becoming a life coach, and I would love to be the one to train you in that. And if you're interested, you get to go to faithbasedcoachingschool.com.